One evening, under the vast Sedona sky, Mono entered a deeply meditative state, as he often did after his many adventures. A powerful energy surged through him, one filled with ancient knowledge and wisdom. Mono recognized the essence immediately. He was channeling the consciousness of Akhenaten, the enigmatic Pharaoh of Egypt. Mrs. Alvarez, sensing something profound was happening, sat quietly by Mono's side as he began to speak, his voice calm yet filled with the weight of ancient secrets. Akhenaten is with me. He wishes to share the truth behind his unusual reign, why he shifted the entire Egyptian religious system, turning away from the traditional pantheon and focusing on the worship of the Aten, the sun disk. Mrs. Alvarez leaned in, captivated. Akhenaten's actions were not simply a political or religious rebellion. They were born from a deep, spiritual awakening. He experienced something that few others had, a direct connection with what he believed to be the universal source of life, the creative force that permeated all existence. For him, the Aten symbolized this source, the sun, not merely as a physical entity, but as a representation of the divine light that sustains all life. The pharaoh's devotion to the Aten was not an abandonment of the gods of Egypt, but an attempt to unify the divine into a single, all-encompassing principle. He saw the separation of gods and goddesses, each governing a different aspect of life, as an obstacle to understanding the true nature of the universe, a universe that, in his mind, was interconnected with one divine energy behind it all. Mrs. Alvarez nodded. Why did he push so hard, though? Why change everything so drastically? Because he believed humanity had lost its way. Akhenaten was driven by a vision of harmony, of oneness with the divine source. The priests and traditional religious structures, in his view, had become too focused on rituals, offerings, and maintaining power. They had lost the spiritual core, the connection with the life force that Akhenaten felt so intimately through the Aten. Akhenaten understood that change is never easy, especially when it challenges deeply ingrained systems. But he felt an obligation to reveal this truth, even at the risk of being misunderstood. He saw his role as a conduit for the divine, a bridge between the material world and the spiritual realms. His actions were not out of defiance or arrogance. They were born from a genuine desire to elevate humanity's understanding of the divine. Was there fear in what he did? Did he know that it might fail? Yes, Akhenaten knew that his vision might not endure, but he was not driven by fear. He understood that great change often takes generations, and that his role was to plant the seed. Even if the reforms didn't last in their immediate form, he hoped the essence of his message would survive, that there is one divine force, and that love, light, and unity are at the heart of all things. After Akhenaten's death, his successors worked quickly to erase his memory, to restore the traditional ways. But the truth he sought to share, the unity of all life under one divine light, lives on, even if subtly, in the hearts of those who understand. So Akhenaten's actions were meant to push humanity toward a greater understanding of unity, but the world wasn't ready? Exactly. The world was not ready for such a radical shift, but Akhenaten's courage lay in his willingness to act, despite knowing that resistance would follow. He believed that even if the world rejected his vision at the time, the ripple effects of his efforts would continue to influence spiritual thought across time. And what would Akhenaten say to the world today, to those seeking truth and unity? He would say that the light of the Aten, the light of the divine source, lives within every being. Seek it within yourselves, not in external rituals or forms. Embrace unity, not division. Understand that you are all connected, that the same light flows through each of you. The time for separation has passed. The time for unity is now. Thank you, Mono. That was extraordinary. It's all part of the journey, Mrs. Alvarez. Sometimes the past holds the key to the future. And with that, they sat together under the stars, knowing that the lessons of Akhenaten's life, though ancient, were more relevant than ever in a world still searching for unity and light.